News at 6.
La, 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 wait till I give my money right.
All the way, touchdown!
Chiefs Kingdom is counting down to kickoff against the Los Angeles Chargers.
KMBC 9 News is live in Mexico City for Monday Night Football.
Here's Mahomes throwing from the dirt, up top, and open for the touchdown!
The stadium, the history, the people, the fan base that is down there. I mean, it's going to be an amazing atmosphere.
Yeah, it just doesn't get much bigger than this for the regular season, that is for sure. Chiefs are playing on Monday Night Football in Mexico City. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Ketz.
And I'm Laura Moritz. The team squares off against the Los Angeles Chargers in a little more than an hour. And the game is right here tonight on KMBC. KMBC 9's Len Jennings joins us live from Mexico City. Hi, Len.
Hi, Laura. Hi, Chris.
On KMBC 9 News on KCWE.
I think this is a large and extremely dangerous tornado.
From danger,
Sounded like it was alive.
It is definitely rain wrapped. This is the most dangerous kind, of course.
To destruction.
We are watching the city of Linwood be attacked by this huge tornado.
It was like putting 2x4s in a huge blender.
Is it gonna fall down on you? Is it gonna crush you? Are you gonna get stuck?
to clean up.
Trying to figure out where they go next.
He said he had 2 words, and it was thank God.
Oh, I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Kansas and Missouri families will recover.
And tonight we are getting a better picture of the destructive tornadoes that touched down Tuesday on both sides of the state line. I'm Hailee Harrison.
And I'm Stephen Albritton. You watched it all unfold right here from News Chopper 9. From Douglas to Leavenworth counties in Kansas, and EF4 on the ground. That's 170 miles per hour. The rain-wrapped tornado was 1 mile wide.
And in Missouri, an EF2 tornado with 115 mile per hour winds ripped through Clay County. The tornado lifted up, avoiding a direct hit with the metro. The storm then touched down again 3 miles south of Kearney and ended 2 miles north of Excelsior Springs. You can see the storm in the distance. That tornado lasted 22 minutes.
And we begin tonight with the damage in Douglas County.
News at 10.
New tonight, a big step for the future of the Kansas City T-Bone. We're live with the crucial vote.
An officer confronts a man with a machete.
Stop. I'm telling you to stop right now.
The new body cam video police just released.
And as the Chiefs take on the Broncos tonight,
I've been a part of this right when they were first beginning.
why one Hall of Famer is hosting a special watch party for a great cause.
Although it's not that windy right now, the winds are really going to pick up behind a frontal system, so definitely get ready for some gusty stuff. How high in just a few minutes.
We begin with breaking news. 3 people shot to death tonight in the area of 46th and South Benton.
Live pictures from the scene. Few details are available right now. Updates as we get them.
More breaking news tonight. What is next for Chiefs superstar Patrick Mahomes, leaving tonight's game in Denver with a knee injury?
Let's get right to KMBC 9's Len Jennings for the latest. Len?
The NFL MVP, Patrick Mahomes, was able to walk into the locker room. That's a good sign after injuring his knee in the second quarter of tonight's game. The Chiefs are playing the Denver Broncos on the road. Yahoo Sports and other media outlets are reporting that Mahomes dislocated his kneecap. An MRI will be performed tomorrow.
Also breaking tonight, we now know what's next for the Kansas City T-Bones baseball team.
Unified Government Commissioners just approved a stadium deal for the team's new owner. KMBC 9's Brian Johnson is in KCK tonight. Brian?
Yeah, tonight there was a lengthy presentation followed by comments and a Q&A.
Right now on KMBC 9 News on KCWE.
Families forced to evacuate as the search intensifies for the second suspect in that deadly bar shooting.
You don't expect it. It was just shocking, you know.
A new look at what these manhunts are like behind the scenes.
New tonight, a soldier's last stop before he heads to Fort Riley. Don't miss his mother's surprise.
And here in the First Alert Weather Center, represents a big change toward us as temperatures plummet. How cool we turn. Coming up.
Right now, the manhunt continues for the second suspect charged in that deadly bar shooting in Kansas City, Kansas.
Tonight, 2 neighborhoods disrupted as police searched 2 homes for this man, Hugo Villanueva Morales. Good evening. I'm Hailee Harrison.
And I'm Laura Moritz. He's wanted for murdering 4 men and wounding 5 others at Tequila KC early Sunday.
Credible tips lead police to search 2 homes at 14th and Riverview and North Valley and Central this afternoon, not far from that crime scene at Tequila KC.
KMBC 9's Brian Johnson is live there with the latest on this manhunt.
Yeah, and police continue their search.
damage done is catastrophic. House after house ripped to shreds.
Sounded like a freight train going right over our heads.
This is the scene in Missouri's capital city after taking a direct hit from a powerful tornado.
I'm Chris Katz here in the storm zone in Jefferson City. Much more on the tornado here and in southwest Missouri coming up tonight.
New tonight, the one thing you may have forgotten in your family's tornado shelter plan.
And here in the First Alert Weather Center, tracking a tornado watch well west of Kansas City, which way these storms are headed and when you have to worry about getting the umbrella back out. Coming up.
Severe storms ripped through Missouri, causing catastrophic damage. Good evening, I'm Stephen Albritton.
And I'm Hailee Harrison. 2 big storms, in fact, including an EF3 tornado that hit Jefferson City just last night. 160-mile-per-hour winds, leaving dozens without homes. Then to our south, 3 people were killed and dozens of people were hurt last night in Golden City, Missouri. All of this coming 8 years to the day after an EF5 tornado just devastated Joplin.
Families are already starting to rebuild, but there is a lot of rebuilding to do.
There sure is. KMBC 9's Brian Johnson is down there in Jefferson City tonight covering the damage. Brian, can you set the scene, paint the picture for us? Now that the sun has gone down, what is it like there?
Right now on KMBC 9 News on KCWE.
We begin with First Alert weather. There is snow falling in parts of the metro tonight.
Wow. Live pictures tonight from Storm Tracker 9. That's the west side of the downtown Summit overpass. There's meteorologist Neville Miller, and more of this to come.
Yeah, you know, this is the first round, Chris and Hailee.
Breaking news tonight. We are learning more about the connection between a murder in Overland Park and a suicide in Kearney.
Clay County Sheriff's deputies have just identified the man who died up in Kearney as 60-year-old Scott McDonald of Cass County. KMBC 9's William Joy has more tonight.
State records give clues of how.
We'll bring you updates as they become available right here at KMBC.com and on our KMBC 9 News app. More live pictures from Storm Tracker 9. KDOT crews in Johnson County may have to reschedule their annual snow removal training session, which is set for tomorrow.
And beautiful view of the downtown area, though. KMBC 9's Brian Johnson reports that the refresher course could actually be interrupted by the real thing.
30 million pounds.
KMBC 9 News starts with First Alert weather.
The rain is falling, and as we can see from our First Alert radar, more is on the way. Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm Cody Holden.
Good morning. I'm Donna Pittman. Flash flooding, of course, a big concern today. We have team coverage tracking it all for you. We start with meteorologist Katie Horner. Katie.
Let me take you straight to radar.
And this is video in St. Joe from earlier this week. This morning, though, conditions are much, much worse.
The Missouri River is expected to crest there more than 12 feet above flood stage today. Matt Evans is live in St. Joe right now. And Matt, what are you seeing?
Right now on KMBC 9 First News.
Okay, give yourself plenty of time on the roads this morning. Road crews are out there, but the snow and ice is making driving pretty dangerous. In fact, because of all that, we are seeing more than 230 closings or delays because of last night's snowfall and the ice. I'm Cody Holden.
Good morning. I'm Donna Pittman. That number has just gone up all morning. Closed school districts include Blue Valley, Blue Springs, Independence, Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas, Lee Summit, Liberty, North Kansas City, North Platte, Olathe, Park Hill, Pleasant Hill, Rockhurst High School, Shawnee Mission, also the University of Kansas, all closed today. But again, that just scrapes the surface. This is we have a full list at our website, kmbc.com. Also, you'll see that list at the bottom of your screen.
And if you do have to leave your home this morning, go out and drive. We just want to make sure you're safe. Our team is in Kansas and Missouri, giving you a look at what you can expect today. We start with Nick and Rachel. It's definitely slick in some spots out there in the metro.
Absolutely.
First News.
A split night in Kansas and Missouri.
The hard work begins of going to Washington and standing up for our values.
In the Show Me State, Josh Hawley helps Republicans keep control of the Senate. We're live in Springfield with his reaction.
And in Kansas, Democratic challengers get big wins with help from the metro suburbs.
And I think that sends a very clear message. You know, the politics of divisiveness is over.
What's next is both parties must now find ways to work together.
6 o'clock on the day after Election Day. The results are in on both sides of the state line, and we're going to take you through the key races. Good morning. I'm Cody Holden.
Good morning. I'm Donna Pittman. Now, Missourians waking up with a new senator after incumbent Democrat Claire McCaskill lost to Republican Josh Hawley. Across the state, Across state line, Democrat Laura Kelly, she won the governor's race for Kansas against Republican Chris Kobach.
Also in Kansas, Democrat Sharice Davids ousts Republican Congressman Kevin Yoder in the 3rd Congressional District. And the 2nd in Kansas now belongs to Republican Steve Watkins, who beat out Democrat Paul Davis. The results leave Congress split. Republicans keep control and even grow their majority in the Senate.
Now, Democrats will win control of the House for the first time in 8 years. Of course, we'll have much more on all of these races in just a minute. But first, we do want to give you a first alert on a cool morning.
We begin tonight with Commitment 2019 coverage. Results are coming in on this election night. Good evening, I'm Hailee Harrison.
And I'm Laura Moritz. The big issue tonight, question 5 in Kansas City, Missouri, changing the name of Martin Luther King Boulevard back to the Paseo. This is where the count stands right now, with 72% approving that it should go back to the Paseo, only 28% voting no. KMBC 9's Bianca Beltran is at the watch party for the group that petitioned to change the name back.
And with those early results, we're hearing a lot of applause right now.
A very noisy room there tonight. Yes. There were other issues on the ballot this evening.
And KMBC 9's Michael Mahoney is here with those key issues.
Yeah, let's start first with Paseo very quickly. A couple of things to remember about those totals that you saw here. Number one is that is with still over a third of the vote